Ladies and gentlemen, please find a seat and please silence your cell phones. We're going to be starting in a few moments.
Can I get your attention, please? Can everybody take their seats? Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain seated and withhold your applause as we present to you the graduates of the 228th Basic Academy. The training division is very proud to present to you Class 228. Good evening. I'm excited to welcome all of you to the 228th Basic Academy graduation. My name is Randy German. I am the captain of the Sheriff's Frank Bland Regional Training Center. The video you watched earlier was from the morning of July 5th, 2022. 110 trainees met for the first time. What you see here tonight are 96 of them who overcame obstacles, stayed committed, and worked together as a team to stand before you tonight. I know I speak for all of them when I say thank you for your support over the last 6 months. Without you, they would not be here. I would ask that you stand with me as I invite Pastor Diego Mesa from the Abundant Living Family Church to offer the invocation.
Thank you so much. You know, I am a minister and representative of Jesus Christ, but also these cadets, these graduates, these men and women are representatives and ministers of Jesus Christ. And you would say, how do you draw the comparison? Because God is a God of authority, God is a God of rules, God is a God of truth, God is a God of mercy, and God is a God of justice. And that's everything that these men and women that are called peace officers, or our men and women in blue, stand for. So let's go before the Lord. This is a graduating class that's graduating around Christmas time. There's a lot of words that define and describe what Christmas is all about, and each one of those words would probably be appropriate. But the one word I'm going to give over this class is that this class is a class of hope. And that's what the world needs, so let's pray. Father, I thank you. I thank you for the men and women that put their life online every single day, oh God. And a paycheck can't reward them, God, but you can make up the difference. So I ask, Lord, from the sheriff to all the captains, to all the lieutenants, to every rank that's in this room, oh God, thank you. The way I ask you to bless them beyond a paycheck is bless their marriages, bless their homes, bless their children. Give them extraordinary wisdom to discern right from wrong and to see what really exists. Give them amazing protection, oh God, that no hurt, harm, or danger will come to them. Father, we just ask you as this class of hope that they go out to give hope to a hurting world, oh God, that's so desperate, confused, chaotic. May wherever they walk into a facility, a building, they represent you to give hope, God, where there's hopelessness. We ask your blessing upon this graduating class. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor Mesa. Please remain standing as we honor our nation's flag. Sergeant Roosevelt Dutra, present the colors. Please place your right hands over your heart and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and be seated. Our Basic Academy program is hosted by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department and the San Bernardino Valley College. However, there are a number of special guests here tonight who support us in what we do, and I would like to recognize them now. Representing the San Bernardino County Superior Court, Presiding Judge Glenn Yabuno. Assistant Presiding Judge Lisa Rogan. And the Court Executive Officer Annabelle Romero. Representing the Arcadia Police Department, Chief Roy Nakamura. Representing the Azusa Police Department, Chief Rocky Winrick. Representing the Barstow Police Department, Chief Andrew Espinoza, Jr. Representing the California Department of Justice, Chief of Investigations, Casey Yo. Representing the Claremont Police Department, Chief Aaron Fate. Representing the Fontana Police Department, Chief Billy Green. Representing the Montclair Police Department, Chief Robert Avels. Representing the Ontario Police Department, Chief Michael Lorenz. Representing the Pomona Police Department, Chief Michael Ellis. Representing the Redlands Police Department, Deputy Chief Mike Reese. Representing the San Bernardino Police Department, Chief Darren Goodman. Representing the West Covina Police Department, Captain Tony Cortina. Representing the San Bernardino Valley College, Academy Co-Director Paul Dennis. Representing Sheriff's Council, Councilmember Pete Van Helden. Representing the Office of the Sheriff of San Bernardino County, Shannon Dykes. Under Sheriff Horace Boatwright. Assistant Sheriff Sam Fisk. And the Sheriff's executive staff. Lastly, I would like to introduce the Academy tactical staff who are directly involved in the daily activities of Class 228. From the Fontana Police Department, Guest Tactical Officer, Officer Matt Rogers. From the San Bernardino Police Department, Guest Tactical Officer, Officer Robert Hines. Deputy Ariel Curtis. Deputy Jeremy Spinney. Deputy David Wedge. Deputy David McDermott. Deputy Kevin Pope. Corporal Pablo Columbi. Corporal Walter Peraza. And the coordinator of our Basic Academy, Sergeant Kevin Fries. I would also like to thank West Covina, San Bernardino, and Fontana Police Departments for providing us with guest tactical officers. Like I mentioned, it was 6 months ago, Class 228 lined up in formation at the training center, having little to no idea of what challenges they were going to face over the next 24 weeks. But what we do know is they all had the same goal in mind, to begin a career in law enforcement. Throughout their academy experience, they learned that law enforcement is more than just enforcing laws. It is always doing the right thing for the right reason when no one is looking. It is being involved in our communities, protecting and serving people, treating others with respect. It is being there to comfort those in their greatest time of need. Tonight, we celebrate the success of 96 graduates who successfully achieved their class motto, against all odds. And now here to tell you more about the Basic Academy and what the graduating class had to accomplish to get here, the Director of the Academy, Lieutenant Matthew Collins.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening. The primary mission of Basic Academy training is to prepare students mentally, morally, and physically to advance into a field training program, assume the responsibilities, and execute the duties of a peace officer in society. Since 1973, the Frank Bland Regional Training Center has produced thousands of the best trained law enforcement officers in the state of California. In this graduating class, there are officers and deputies from 13 different law enforcement agencies. Over the past 6 months, they received training on 41 different learning domains from nearly 100 different experts and evaluators. In the classroom, they covered topics such as patrol tactics, gangs, investigations, evidence, criminal law, ethics, leadership, cultural awareness, and community policing. They had to apply the information they learned in the classroom to practical scenarios. These scenarios simulate real-life situation problems they will have to handle and solve as law enforcement officers. Aside from the academic portion, the Basic Academy program consists of 2 additional components: skills and physical training. The skills component requires the trainees to be proficient in defensive tactics, firearms, and emergency vehicle operations. The physical training component requires the trainees to successfully complete a rigorous and diverse physical fitness program designed to increase their strength, endurance, speed, and agility. The goal of our program is to instill the idea of lifetime fitness into each trainee. In addition to the obvious physical benefits, the Lifetime Fitness program also reinforces the values of teamwork, perseverance, and overcoming adversity, and the mindset of never, ever giving up. Our Basic Academy program is run by an elite group of tactical officers that possess the talent and commitment to train the future of law enforcement. They are mentors for the trainees and administer our Academy's structured discipline program. Beginning on day 1, the trainees learn there are no excuses, and each of them are responsible and accountable for the class's successes and failures. It is this added stress which helps them develop into professional law enforcement officers who can handle the pressure and demands of this chosen career. The tactical officers demand excellence in everything the trainees do. They hold them accountable to our Academy's motto: look, act, and be professional. After completing the skills component, the physical training component, comprehensive exams covering 18 different learning domains, a first aid and CPR exam, and a report writing exam, I'm proud to say the graduates of Class 228 have met all academic requirements. Great job and congratulations. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Paul Dennis, the co-director from San Bernardino Valley College, to give us a more detailed understanding of the Academy's academic program.
Thank you, Lieutenant Collins, and good evening, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of the San Bernardino Community College District Board of Trustees, Chancellor Diana Rodriguez, and San Bernardino Valley College Interim President Scott Thayer, I extend my congratulations to the graduates of Class 228 and to the families that are here with us this evening. To the men and women of this graduating class, I commend you for your perseverance, your determination, and your commitment. I know all too well that the journey was not simple, but you made it, and for that we applaud you. The partnership between San Bernardino Valley College and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department has existed for over 50 years. This long-standing partnership does so much to serve our community by providing outstanding educational pathways for so many law enforcement professionals throughout the region. All of tonight's graduates have successfully completed 24 weeks of intensive training and have received 36.5 community college units, 12 of which are transferable to the California State University system and can be applied towards earning a 4-year degree. Despite the demands of your chosen profession, I encourage all of you to continue your college education and commit to being lifelong learners. To succeed professionally, higher education often provides the edge that will allow you to keep pace with this ever-changing competitive environment that we live in. It's been my personal professional experience that when applying for promotions and specialized assignments, higher education assists in opening doors for you that would otherwise be quite difficult to open. Each of you should be extremely proud of your successful completion of this outstanding academy program. I assure you, everyone here this evening is very proud of the accomplishment that you've achieved. Stay true to the lessons learned, and all the best to each and every one of you as you embark on your law enforcement career. May God bless each and every one of you, and please, in everything you do, stay safe. It's now my pleasure to introduce a video presentation so that you all can better understand the last 24 weeks of training that Class 228 has had to endure. Please join me in viewing this video.
I got parole soon. I got parole soon. I did that just for you. I did that just for you. Put your weapon next to mine. Put your weapon next to mine. Hang right on down the line. Hang right on down the line. So come on over. Come on over. This fight's not over. This fight's not over. So put your weapon next to mine. Put your weapon next to mine. Hang right on down the line. Hang right on down the line. I got parole straight. I got parole straight.
This is not another story. This is not another drill. I refuse to be another number now. Never staying down. This is something real. I'm a name that you'll remember. I am more than just a thrill. I am gonna be the greatest ever now. Watch out, I'm a force that you will feel. And it goes something like, ooh, I'm victorious. Ooh, it's my time. There's no stopping this, 'cause I was born for this. I do it for the glory. I from the bottom. Can't hold me down, hold me down. I'm rising up from the ground. From the bottom. Can't hold me down, hold me down, hold me down now. Oh, my wolf begin to howl, wake me up.
I take great pride in introducing you to a 30-year veteran of law enforcement and a proud graduate of the 106th session of our Basic Academy, the sheriff of our great county, Shannon Dykes.
Well, good evening, everyone. I stand up here with great pride in telling all of you that not everyone gets to sit in these seats that you see. And that's a testament to every family member in here and your mentorship for all of these folks. And I just want to say from myself and all the chiefs of police representing each department represented here on the stage, thank you all for being you. So I'm very honored to be introducing tonight's guest speaker. She's a very special person to me, and I've come to know her and highly respect her. She was appointed to one of our city councils in the Inland Empire on December 17, 2002. She was elected as the mayor of her city in December of 2010, and overwhelmingly re-elected as mayor in 2014 and 2018, and she is currently serving her third term. She focuses her administration on bolstering economic development, creating educational opportunities, improving public safety, and advocating for a healthier community. She has played a critical role in positioning the city as a supply chain hub that provides critical goods and services to businesses in the United States and throughout the world. From the day she was inaugurated, she emphasized that her city was open for business. And the city was ranked 4th in California in the 5-year annual growth of retail sales in 2017. In 2019, she declared a state of emergency on education to ensure that every child in the city receives the highest level of education and career readiness. Since then, she's formed the Mayor's Education Coalition, which is a network of schools, businesses, and local leaders that are committed to preparing students for current and future job and career opportunities after their graduation. She strives to improve public safety. In 2013, her city was named one of the top 20 safest communities in the country. Continuing to keep the community safe, she holds open conversations connecting the community members with the police officers that serve to protect them. She earned a Bachelor of Arts degrees in Political Science and Urban Studies from Occidental College and an honorary doctorate degree in theology from Next Dimension Bible College. She is a member of the Water of Life Community Church, has 3 children, one of them my deputy, and 3 grandchildren. Please welcome who I consider one of our finest mayors and America's mayor, the mayor of the city of Fontana, Aquanetta Warren.
First of all, I would like to thank Sheriff Dykes for those kind words. Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor for me to be here today with you, and it's even a greater honor to celebrate with all of you today. Friends, family, and officers, thank you for the support of today's graduates. Give them a big hand. Graduates, today is a day of celebration, a day of great accomplishments. My son is a San Bernardino County Sheriff Deputy, so I'm aware of the hard work and sacrifice that it took to get you here today. You should be proud of what you have accomplished. Today, you will begin your career in law enforcement. Today, you will join the ranks of your agency. And today is the day you officially join the law enforcement family. Congratulations, Class 228. Your achievement is regarded as a high honor. The work of a police officer is like no other. The moment you put on that uniform, you have answered a call that could potentially put your life in harm's way. You must run toward danger when others run away. What some take for granted is that a career in law enforcement is a future in the service of others. It's a commitment to justice and serving the greater good. And it's a vow to protect those around you. In many ways, you are becoming the very definition of a public servant. Scripture tells us that there is no greater love than to lay down one's life for his friend. How much greater is it to lay down one's life for a stranger? While this is a noble profession, you will be tested and you will be called to act with restraint, even for the underserving. Your extraordinary measures of bravery and courage may go unseen, and sometimes it will feel like it's thankless. But I encourage you to move forward with the knowledge that you will be making a difference in even the briefest interactions. As an elected official, I'm often made privy to the dangerous situations that many of our officers encounter. I'm still humbled by the heroic actions and the compassion shown. As a law enforcement officer, you are called to a higher standard, both on and off duty. So I want to leave you with three things and a message of how it looks. Honor your family. Honor them by making them proud. They are here today to celebrate your achievements. Don't underestimate their ability to help you during times of crisis and through the daily wear and tear of the job. Honor them in the decisions you make. Honor them with your courage, character, and integrity. Honor our justice system. I will be the first to admit that our justice system is not perfect, but it must be respected, maintained, and protected. The public has put faith and trust in you by giving your authority over them. Don't take that power for granted. You must earn it every day. And then I want to tell you the story of an 8-year-old African-American girl growing up in South Central LA. But first I want to tell you, we got your back. People say that all the time. I know you've heard that from your family and friends. We got your back. When you were getting up at 4 in the morning, tying up all those shoestrings and grabbing all that gear, your mother was probably hanging out the window hollering, "We got your back." And you were probably saying, "I wonder what that looks like." When we say we got your back, there's reasons why we got your back. I was 8 years old in South Central LA when the Watts riot hit in '65. Don't try to do the math real quick. It's not necessary. Standing on the front porch on 104th Street, watching the neighborhood market burn down, watching my mother and father packing up our stuff, and me asking questions, why are we leaving? Because they're going to burn down our house. That Watts riot destroyed that community. But that community had hope, and it came back. But as a child, it terrified me. And years later, I was downtown in LA working at the bank where I had my career going, and they had the verdict for the Rodney King trial. So I walked outside and people were throwing chairs through the windows. I definitely had a flashback at that point. But I got through that scenario, and I prayed to the Lord that I would never see civil unrest again. And I watched how the community turned on our police officers, but then I also watched how our community embraced our officers and loved them for the protection that they provided to our community. Well, let me fast forward to George Floyd's death in May of 2020. I wasn't that little girl anymore when I had to come up to our city hall. They had broken out the windows, and we were one of the first cities that encountered unrest as a result of Mr. Floyd's death. But what I saw were officers from Fontana Unified holding down the line. But behind them were other agencies from all over, Redlands, Rialto, San Bernardino, there to protect we that look for you to protect us day by day. They had our back. So I thought, I'm not that 8-year-old on the porch anymore. I'm the mayor of Fontana, and they are not going to tear up our town this time. And the next day, I let it be known that you cannot come into our community and do this to us. We live here, we love this, and we are not defunding our police department. I got protested even because I made that statement. It was never a starter in the conversation. So when I say we got your back, do not think that this country has turned its back on law enforcement and does not honor and trust you. Yes, we do. We do trust you. You only need to honor yourself, your family, and make sure you keep that trust in God, and we will have your back. I have to shine a light on one of the police chiefs out there. I know him well, Chief Green from Fontana, Chief Billy Green. Let me tell you what he did after that. He put together the Chiefs Roundtable, which included all of the community to come and apply and give an opportunity for people to learn more why you are all so great. And it worked, and it's working. Community policing is making the difference in our region because we're not tolerating all this nonsense about not being safe. A community like Fontana is thriving because years ago we decided we will be safe. And all of our communities are in that line. But we as the public need to fight back when people are not making sure they support law enforcement. That is why cities were put together, to keep the residents safe. Once you're safe, everything else comes together. So today, congratulations to the class of 228. I have the utmost faith in all of you. I believe that you will make our communities better and a safer place. You will be that shining example of professionalism. Don't forget that 8-year little old girl on that front porch terrified during the riot. She turned out pretty good. She became a mayor. Congratulations. Keep going and don't stop because you've only just begun. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Warren. And now Sergeant Fries will share with you some of the accomplishments of Class 228.
Good evening. Thank you, Captain. Can we just give Mayor Warren another round of applause? Wow. That was amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. So our training center recognizes the importance of balancing family, career, and community in a law enforcement officer's life. In order to help keep that balance, the Academy offers a family support program. This support program offers spouses and family members an orientation class. And it's to give the family members of our trainees a glimpse into the Academy life and their transition into the challenging and very rewarding career of law enforcement. We also encourage the trainees to become actively involved in the communities they're about to serve. In the past 6 months, Class 228 participated in numerous community and charity events. Class 228 participated in the Discover Highland Charity 10K Run, where they ran over 6 miles and raised $5,580 for the Unforgettables Foundation, a local nonprofit organization that assists low-income families with burial expenses for their children who have passed away. The class put together a charity Halloween festival at the Academy with a trunk or treat, a photo booth, games, and lots more. They were able to raise over $5,000 for a local family in need. They're clean shaven now, but in addition to growing some pretty sweet stashes, the class raised and donated over $2,400 for No Shave November for their chosen charity. The class collected a huge amount of toys and donated them to the 22nd annual Cops for Kids Fly-In. Local law enforcement agencies participate in this annual event where the toys are loaded into helicopters and then flown to Loma Linda University Children's Hospital to be given out to the children. And finally, the class organized a charity cornhole tournament to raise money for Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Academy Class 464. And I'm sure all of you are aware, and hitting very close to home for all of us here at the Academy, LASD Class 464 was recently involved in a horrific traffic incident in Whittier. And it was during their training, which personally affected multiple recruits in that class. Here is Officer Natalia Magana to present a check in the amount of $18,000 to Sergeant Jaime Magana and Sergeant Jose Esparza from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
So on behalf of Class 464, the entire staff, I want to thank Class 228 for thoughts, prayers, your generosity. It really means a lot. The amount of support we've received has been overwhelming. I also like to thank the staff behind me for Class 228. And the only thing I ask now is to continue your thoughts and prayers for 464, the recruits that are still in training, the 9 recruits that are recovering at home, and especially for the 3 recruits that are still recovering in the hospital, Alex Martinez, Jose Arias, and Lauren Preciado. Please keep them in your prayers. So stay safe, Class 228. Keep each other safe, and God bless you. Thank you.
Before moving on to the next set of awards here, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize the exceptional performance of Class 228 as a whole. This class of 96 graduates were able to come together as a team, unite for the better good of their communities, and they raised a substantial amount of money for charity. You should all be very proud of yourselves. Over the course, give them a hand. Over the course of the past 24 weeks of this academy, Class 228 has raised nearly $31,000 for charity. So while all the graduates deserve recognition, a few of the trainees have distinguished themselves through exceptional performance and will receive special achievement awards. Recognizing the difficulty of our academic program, the First Achievement Award is presented to the student whose academic average was the highest in the class. This trainee's total academic average was 95.54%. The award is presented to Officer Joshua McCormick, Redlands Police Department. The next award is the Tactical Officers Award. This award is presented by the tactical staff to the trainee they feel put forth the greatest amount of effort and reflected the highest degree of commitment. This award is based on perseverance and motivation. The award is presented to Officer Kyra Radford, Fontana Police Department. The next award is the Physical Fitness Award. This award is given to the trainee who arrived at the academy physically prepared and excelled in physical training sessions as well as the physical fitness assessments and testing. The award is presented to Deputy Jose Alfaro, San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Our next award is given for outstanding proficiency in firearms training. Each trainee fired close to 3,000 rounds from their handgun, rifle, and shotgun. Many of the shooting exercises required target accuracy under strict time constraints. This trainee excelled in speed and accuracy during daily drills, shooting competitions, and timed exams. This graduate had the highest range scores in the class, achieving a perfect score of 100%. The award is presented to Officer Brian Zozaya, Fontana Police Department. The next award, the Honor Graduate, is given to the trainee whose overall grades in all aspects of the academy program make them #1 in the class. While this trainee may not have been rated as the top achiever in all categories, their combined scores in academics, physical training, firearms, and scenario exercises make them #1 overall. The award is presented to Officer Joshua McCormick, Redlands Police Department. The Honor Graduate Award includes a special presentation by the Sheriff's Council. The Sheriff's Council is comprised of community members dedicated to the support of our department, its members, its training, and our law enforcement mission. This presentation will be made by Mr. Pete Van Helden. Perfect, come on. Congrats,
buddy. Well, thank you, Sergeant, and good evening. It's really a special honor for me to be here tonight representing the full Sheriff's Council. And just so you know, the Sheriff's Council is a group of professional, business, and community leaders who come together to promote, sponsor, and most importantly, support the Sheriff's Department activities in our county. And tonight, my presence here is one of support and celebration for all of your graduations. Now, 5 years ago, after having just joined the Sheriff's Council, I was honored with the opportunity to present the Top Gun Award for graduating Class 208 of the Sheriff's Academy. It's hard to believe that already 20 classes have graduated since then, so it's even more pride, with more pride tonight, that I can enthusiastically congratulate all 96 graduates of the Basic Academy Class 228 Well done. Another round of applause, please. And now the very special honor is to present the Top Gun Award, a new Ruger Vaquero 357-38 Special stainless steel revolver. We tell you, it's gorgeous. Officer Joshua McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Van Hilden and the Sheriff's Council. Thank you. The final award is given to the president of the graduating class. This trainee was chosen by their classmates as representing the professional demeanor and the characteristics necessary for a successful law enforcement career. The class president is also responsible for giving the student address. The recipient of this award is Officer Brian Zosiah, Fontana Police Department.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of Class 228, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight to celebrate the conclusion of our 24-week journey. I want to thank the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Dykes, and the executive staff, all the Academy tactical staff, and range staff. Over the past 24 weeks, the tactical staff, range staff, deputy district attorneys, and instructors have dedicated countless hours to the development of the next generation of law enforcement officers. We're all grateful for their hard work and passion for training us. I would like to thank the Fontana Police Department, Chief Green, Captain Burton, Captain Stover, Captain Dorsey, Lieutenant Kraut, Sergeant Slusser, Corporal Aranda, Officers Frank and Amanda Roche, and Officer Rogers, and all the staff at the Fontana Police Department who mentored me from my time as an explorer and cadet to now. I owe a great debt to the Fontana Police Department for continuing to open its doors for me, and I'm extremely grateful. And I'm extremely proud to represent such a prestigious and elite organization. I want to thank my administrative officer, Officer Kyra Radford, my guide-on, Deputy Adrian Hernandez, and Officer Joshua McCormick. These three helped me with the day-to-day operations of running the class. Success of the class would not have been possible without their commitment and dedication. To the charity committee, the squad leaders, and all the other trainees who help raise money and organize events, thank you all for your hard work and extra sacrifices that you all made. I personally want to thank my class. The day that I was elected to be class president, I was extremely honored and extremely humbled that you all put your trust in me to make decisions and to guide the class each and every day. I thank you for trusting in my leadership during our time together, through the good times, and yes, even the bad ones. Every single one of you in this class is a leader, and all of you helped make my job as class president easy, and I appreciate all of you. On behalf of my class, I want to thank every person who is here who helped support every single one of us and helped us through this journey. All of us would not be here if it wasn't for a support system of friends and family who were there with us by our side. For me, that was my parents, Oscar and Veronica, my grandma Mago, and my sister Aubrey. With their continued day-to-day support and having them help with the little tasks, the stresses of the academy were more manageable. Thank you for being there to help, even at the times when, yes, I was too stubborn to ask for it. Over the past 24 weeks, Class 228 started out at 110. Now, 96 stand here before you. Each member of Class 228 has endured hours of in-class and physical training evolutions. This class has ran for miles, did hundreds of burpees, push-ups, squats, and any other motivational exercises the tactical staff wanted us to do. During our time together, we learned a lot about each other, about life, and about this job. Each of our personal limits were tested. There were moments for many of us when we thought of going home. We were pushed both mentally and physically to find limits within ourselves that we didn't know were possible. This academy was hard, no doubt, from July 5th and every day thereafter. The days were long, and oftentimes with the temperatures reaching over 100 degrees, the days were hot and miserable. But of course, the staff made sure to keep us cool and hydrated in typical TAC staff fashion. The challenges we faced made us tough, mentally and physically, and it pushed us to come together as a class. Every single evolution of training served a purpose. It served the purpose to remind us that at the academy, we were all equal, we were all nobodies, and everything had to be earned. It was never going to be given. It taught us how to work as a team. We couldn't finish an exercise unless we were all in sync. If even one of the 96 of us was off, we started over. We had to set aside egos and pride to come together as a class. We endured workout sessions in the quad and runs to the bell that lasted what felt like hours. Everything we did was done together. It taught us communication and accountability. It taught us that in this profession, we have to rely on our partners to help make sure we make it home every day. We all came together and bonded through this journey, especially after we all took the 5-second ride on the taser, walked each other through the gas house, and held each other up after OC spray took away our sight for what felt like forever. We created memories and experiences that we will talk about forever. There will also be some sounds that we'll never forget, like the sound of a wooden baton hitting the floor before those tax staff doors would swing open and all chaos would unfold. Or the dozens of quotable lines from our TAC officers like, "You don't belong here, ain't that the truth? Is that ha-ha funny or he funny?" And my personal favorite, "What's my favorite exercise, Josiah?" which was followed by dozens and dozens of burpees. Thank you, Officer Rogers. These memories and stories I'm sure you've all heard and will continue to hear about for the rest of our lives. As we gather here for the last time of the 228th session of the Academy, I want all of us to remember a few things that we can take with us, not only in this job, but in our personal lives as well. Always remember who you are, especially when the uniform comes off. You're not just peace officers, but mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, brothers, and sisters. Take lessons from those roles and use them to help make you a better police officer. Remember, always keep your families and your support system close, and always take a chance to spend time with them. And remember that at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to come home to them. Each of you brings something different to your respective agency that makes you an asset. There will be moments in this profession that will test your character, that will change your perspective, and that will have the potential to change you as a person. Don't let it. Remember who you are. Remember your convictions. Be humble, and don't ever change. Be respectful and kind to everyone you meet. Foster a great relationship with the people that you serve. Remember the oath you're about to take and what it means. Right now, this is the most important time to be a law enforcement officer. Like Dr. Better said to us, the future of the democracy depends on us. Our role requires us to not just be peace officers who go from call to call. Our generation of law enforcement requires that we get involved in our communities, that we take a second to hear out the people in our cities and say hi to kids and take a second to give them a high five or a sticker. It's our duty to create these lasting memories and to remind our communities that we are there to protect and serve them. We must be respectful and tolerant and listen to those who may not share a similar opinion or outlook on this job that we do. It's certainly no secret that we have a lot of work to do to mend the divides within our community and fight the ever-growing increase in crime and drugs that plague our streets. Against all odds and with great police work, I'm confident this class can do its part to make the world a better place. Next, show true love, not just to people, but to this profession. Yesterday, 3 years ago, my teacher and coach, Tim Staples, lost his life as a part of a Sheriff's Department search and rescue team. On one of the retreats I went on with him at Damien, he talked about love, and his favorite line was this: "Love is putting the needs of others before your own." Love and be passionate about what you do. Don't ever let that fire that brought you to this job ever die out. Continue to gain knowledge, take classes, and keep learning new skills that'll help make you a better police officer. Prioritize your mental and physical health and well-being. What lies ahead of us after graduation is one of the greatest opportunities a person can get. An opportunity to make an impact, no matter how big or small. This job will put you in a position every day to make an impact in a person's life. Remember, each time you start your shift is a chance to make a difference, to save a life, to put bad guys in jail, to give justice and closure to victims, to change someone's perspective on law enforcement, and to just simply be a presence and making your community feel safe. We all chose this job for a reason, and we all chose to bear this responsibility and do our part. We all have an opportunity to bridge these gaps and to be a positive role model that our community so desperately need right now. We have been given the tools we need to be successful thanks to the hard work of the Academy staff. And I'm confident that against all odds, against the tough times, against the attitudes towards law enforcement, against all the challenges we will continue to face, I know that the 96 of us will leave a lasting impact on our communities. Class 228, I pray for each of your continued success and safety as we part ways. May you all be blessed with long and safe careers, and may you always come home after each day. Remember that against all odds, nothing is impossible, and each and every single one of you prove that. Thank you.
Sergeant Fries, prepare the class for graduation. It is now my pleasure to introduce Chief Darren Goodman from the San Bernardino Police Department, who will administer the Code of Ethics.
There we go. 24 weeks ago today, you received your first class, which addressed the basic principles of law enforcement. And that was the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics. As you're about to graduate, we ask that you dedicate yourself to these ideals that you're about to affirm. Ready, class? Begin.
As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression or intimidation, and the peaceful against violence or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all, to liberty, equality, and justice. I will keep my private life unsullied, as an example to all, maintain courageous calm in the face of danger, scorn, or ridicule, develop self-restraint, and be constantly mindful of the welfare of others, honest in thought and deed, in both my personal and official life. I will be exemplary in obeying the laws of the land and the regulations of my department. Whatever I see or hear of a confidential nature, but that is confided in me in my official capacity, will be kept ever secret unless revelation is necessary in the performance of my duty. I will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendships to influence my decisions. With no compromise of crime and with relentless prosecution of criminals, I will enforce the law courteously and appropriately, without fear or favor, malice or ill will, never employing unnecessary force or violence, and never accepting gratuities. I recognize the badge of my office as a symbol of public faith, and I accept it as a public trust to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of the police service. I will constantly strive to achieve these objectives and ideals, dedicating myself before God to my chosen profession, law enforcement.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will be forever faithful
that I will be forever faithful
to the precepts embodied
to the precepts embodied
in the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics.
in the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Goodman. I will now turn the program over to Deputy Kevin Pope, who will present the graduates.
Good evening. Before we get started, I'd like to ask the members who will be assisting with the presentations to make their way to the right side of the stage. And when your name is called, please come up on stage. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce the graduates of Class 228. Our first graduate is a member of the Arcadia Police Department, and Police Chief Roy Nakamura will make the presentation. Engineer, paramedic, and arson investigator Jason Wiley from the Arcadia Fire Department is the husband of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Sierra Wiley. Our second graduate is a member of the Azusa Police Department, and Police Chief Rocky Renwick will make the presentation. Officer Jose Cardenas. Our next graduates are members of the Barstow Police Department, and Police Chief Andrew Espinoza Jr. will make the presentations. Officer Rafael Chavez. Correctional Corporal Brandon Podolsky from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is the uncle of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Juan Gonzalez. Officer Donald Rhodes from the California Highway Patrol is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was the leader of Squad 5. Officer Cody Rhodes. Retired Sergeant Jarrell Gilmore from the Barstow Police Department is the cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Ronald Watkins. Our next graduate is a member of the California Department of Justice, and Chief of Investigations, Casey Yo, will make the presentation. Special Agent in Charge, Sid Jones from the California Department of Justice, is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation as well. Special Agent Megan Jones. Our next graduates are members of the Claremont Police Department, and Police Chief Aaron Fate will make the presentations. Corporal Sharia Chilson from the Claremont Police Department is the cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Jeffrey Dunbar. Officer Valentino Galvez, Jr. Officer Jose Garay. Our next graduates are members of the Fontana Police Department, and Police Chief Billy Green will make the presentations. Officer Paul Beltran from the Fontana Police Department is the brother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Nathaniel Beltran. Officer Gustavo Lascano. This graduate was the class administrative officer, Officer Kyra Radford. Officer Oscar Zozaya from the Vernon Police Department is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was the class sergeant, Officer Brian Zozaya. Our next graduates are members of the Montclair Police Department, and Police Chief Robert Avels will make the presentations. Officer Sean Muniz from the Phoenix Police Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Natalia Magana. Officer Ivan Oseguera. Officer Jimmy Rodriguez. Officer Ruby Rubikalva. Our next graduates are members of the Ontario Police Department, and Police Chief Michael Lorenz will make the presentations. This graduate was the leader of Squad 7, Officer Stephen Rocha. Officer Alejandro Velasco. Our next graduates are members of the Pomona Police Department, and Police Chief Michael Ellis will make the presentations. Officer Ariana Vasquez. Officer Ashley Zamora. Our next graduates are members of the Redlands Police Department, and Deputy Chief Mike Reese will make the presentations. This graduate was the class treasurer, Officer Mitchell Howard, Jr. Lieutenant Raymond Husky from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is the father, and retired Sergeant Joey Zink from the San Bernardino Police Department is the stepfather of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Corey Husky. This graduate was the leader of Squad 2, Officer Joshua McCormick. Our next graduates are members of the San Bernardino Police Department, and Police Chief Darren Goodman will make the presentations. Officer John Baltus from the San Bernardino Police Department is the brother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was the leader for Squad 8, Officer Kayla Baltus. Officer Jose Curiel, Jr. Officer Jocelyn Gonzalez Zamora. Deputy Cameron Romo from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the little brother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Jonah Vargas. Our next graduate is a member of the West Covina Police Department, and Captain Tony Cortina will make the presentation. Retired Deputy Dave Picata from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the uncle of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Officer Robert Woodall, Jr. Our next graduates are members of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and Sheriff Shannon Dykes will make the presentations. Deputy Ruben Acero, Jr. Deputy Gabriel Duenas from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Alexia Adame Pena. Deputy Jose Alfaro. Belvin does not. Belvin doesn't. Bohannon does. Deputy David Arredondo, Jr. Special Agent Anthony Melendez from the Department of Homeland Security is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was a leader of Squad 3, Deputy Garrett Beltran. Deputy Tyler Belvin. Retired Detective Diane Bohannon from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the mother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Tyler Bohannon. Officer Rudy Campos from the Irwindale Police Department is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Rudy Campos. Deputy Syra Cardenas from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a sister of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Jose Cardenas, Jr. We got Tell Dundalski and then you'll have it one. Deputy Zuriel Cardenas. Deputy Matthew Carrion. Deputy Ruben Castaneda. Deputy Cesar Delgado. Deputy Michael Dundalski. Corporal Ryan Alexi from the Burbank Police Department is the uncle of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Wyatt Eisenbray. Deputy Fa'atau Tamua Fata. Deputy Roy Falkenberry. Deputy Ashawn Fernando. Deputy Blaine Fleming. Deputy Xavier Garcia. Deputy Katie Mamalito from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was the leader of Squad 6. Deputy Zachary George. Deputy Francisco Lopez from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the brother-in-law of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was a leader of Squad 4. Deputy Edson Gonzalez. Tell Hemsley. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. Deputy Gerardo Gonzalez. Deputy Kristen Groninger. Deputy Mason Hammond. Deputy William Hemsley. Deputy Ryan Hernandez from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was a class guidon bearer. Deputy Adrian Hernandez, Jr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deputy Z. Huang. Deputy Mohammed Ibrahim. Deputy Sean King. Deputy Natalie Lopez. Deputy Jose Macias. Master Investigator Ruben Paz from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Richard Maldonado. Just one. Deputy Diego Martin, Jr. Deputy Elias Mendoza from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Jesus Mendoza. Deputy William Mooring-Lane. Deputy Eric Natty. Lieutenant Anthony Easter from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is the godfather of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was the leader of Squad 1. Deputy Christopher Newman. Deputy Raimundo Nunez, Jr. Parole Agent Antonio Espinal from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation State Parole is the mentor of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Victor Orozco. Deputy Yuanci Ortiz. Sergeant Nathaniel Padilla from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Christopher Padilla. Deputy Isaiah Cordero from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy David Padilla. Deputy Elmore Pagado. Retired Sergeant Joe Palomino from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Gunner Palomino. Deputy Gabriel Perez. Deputy Noe Perez. Deputy Anthony Rodriguez from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Paul Pocasangre. Deputy Andre Prevost Molly. Officer Michael Maldonado from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation is the uncle of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Robert Ramos. Deputy William Ray. Deputy Ryan Rosas from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is the brother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. This graduate was a Class K-9 handler. Deputy Sarah Rosas. Deputy Monique Saavedra. Deputy Ryan Solis. Captain Jacqueline Sanchez and retired Sergeant Jacob Sanchez Sr. from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is the mother and father of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Jacob Sanchez. Deputy Nathan Shaper. Deputy Karen Schneider. Officer Dominic Diaz from the Chino Police Department is the brother of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Austin Silva. Deputy Amanda Martinez from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is the sister of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Justin Smith. Special Agent Michael Stodley from the Drug Enforcement Agency is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Martin Soto. Deputy Armin Solikanyan. Deputy Jacob Uribe. Deputy Moses Valencia. Deputy David Wan. Deputy James Rollins from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is a cousin of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Charles Whitley, Jr. Retired Captain William Welch from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation is the uncle of the next graduate and will assist with the presentation. Deputy Alfonso Williams, Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain seated as the graduates prepare for their final formation and dismissal. Following their dismissal, we ask that you meet your graduates outside. This will conclude our ceremony. Thank you for your attendance and have a great evening.
This is your badge. It was lifeless, made of metal. A die has stamped it from rough stock, shaped it in traditional design, and inscribed the word police. It has been plated and polished, sold for profit. Now it is yours. It is a symbol of Americanism. It is law, order, justice, and freedom. It is the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, E pluribus unum, the Pledge of Allegiance. The badge lives. It is a courageous defender. Brave, noble, wise, and strong. It laughs and cries, knows fear and tragedy. It represents fairness, honesty, dependability. Possession of it transforms you from citizen to sentinel, guardian of the safety and welfare of others. Display it with dignity, wear it with pride. Stand tall behind it, defend its principles, emulate the qualities it represents. Treasure it, polish it, keep it gleaming. The reflection of the badge is one of hope, peace, and security. Respect your badge, and others will too.